And it was important in our life because we didn't have a whole lot. We might have had one set of books for 6, 7, 8 years going through. But Howard made me strong.
Howard Academy High School, located on Chestnut Street in Monticello, opened its doors to African American students in 1936, becoming the first high school for black students in Jefferson County.
The first school that I attended in Jefferson County was at a church, Mount Pleasant Church in Caps, and I was there from first grade through sixth grade. And in 1949, Jefferson County started having the buses to come, and we left from Caps and came to Howard Academy in 49, and I was in sixth grade at that time.
In the past, the education was set up where it was done in churches and Masonic halls. So just to have one place for us to come and go to school, that was phenomenal. And even at the old, everybody my age didn't go to the old Howard because they didn't have transportation into town to come to it.
Before Howard Academy, students living in town were taught in churches or Masonic halls. For other students living outside the city limits of Monticello, small two-room buildings, like the one seen here, were constructed to serve children living in rural communities like Dills or Lloyd. At one point, Jefferson County had 25 schools for black children.
I was used to the one-room school and just the folks that was in my community, but then we came to Howard, there were students from all over. And then we had classes where you would go to math with one teacher and English with another, but with the 5 or 6 disciplines that you had to take in sixth grade, and you had to adjust to that.
There may have been an adjustment period, but alumni of Howard Academy say their teachers had a direct impact on their future career decisions.
So many of us went on to junior college, we went on to 4-year college, and a lot of us have done well because of what we got at Howard Academy. Because when we got to junior college, we noticed that we held our own compared to the kids from the other schools. We were really strong, of course, in the languages. We were strong in language arts because we had some real good teachers along the way.
I made the decision to go to FAMU, and I attended FAMU from 1956 to 60. Got my bachelor's in business administration.
So what inspired you to major in business administration?
Well, the typing teacher, Miss Fitz was my typing teacher, and I just liked it.
Some alumni of Howard Academy have even gone on to create history, like Dr. Flossie Bird.
And graduated from Howard Academy in 1944.
Okay.
And went to and graduated from A&M in 1948. And then I went to work. And I worked at Apalachicola as a home economics teacher. My degree is in home economics education, my first degree. Well, that it followed me through to home economics education. And then I taught for 5 years there. Then I left there. I worked in Live Oak, down the road a piece, going toward Jacksonville. I worked 5 years there. And then in the meantime, I went to Penn State and got my master's degree. 5 years there. And then I went to Penn State and I got my doctorate. I was the first person in Jefferson County to earn a doctorate. And that means first person. It doesn't mean the first black.
Howard Academy was a source of pride and education for the black community in Jefferson County. Although the school has closed, its positive impact can still be felt today.
But we still want to restore that old building because it is the original building. And I think, if I'm not wrong, someone will correct you, but that was where we went from 1st grade to 12th grade in that little building on Chestnut Street. Okay. And we have grants, but the one that we are working on, the big building, is a matching grant. So we have our first portion of that matching grant. And we are in the process now to put on massive fundraisers that we can do the other portion of it so that we can go ahead and do everything we want to and get that building in the state where it can be a community building of many things.
In the process of preserving Howard's legacy, members of the Howard Academy Educational and Recreational Council applied for grants that secured historical markers for the school.
We have done some great things in this community through that old school, and we're still trying to do things by, one, recuperating and rebuilding and remodeling the school so our kids can see and enjoy some of the things that went on there in the past. This is a great project that we are trying to do. We're asking the community to come in and join hands with us as we work to restore the building and as we work to bring some pride back to this community from the old school. My kids went there. My kids graduated from there. They are all in education now. They are teachers, principals. We are just proud of the things that has come through Howard Academy in that era. And it is because of Howard Academy as the way I am today.